Man, Rick Tocchet was completely honest in his postseason interview, and the biggest headline, what he said about Elias Pettersson. He straight up said Elias Pettersson needs to practice better. Like, not play better, practice better. That's a bold statement that tells you something was going on behind the scenes this year. Now, the Canucks have confirmed that Pettersson will stay in Vancouver to train before heading back home to Sweden, but it's also clear that his season-ending injury happened because of that oblique injury. Now, I've been thinking about this one play. Remember when JT Miller kind of hooked his stick into Pettersson's midsection during the Rangers game? That was literally the last game Pettersson played. I don't know for sure if that caused the injury, but maybe Miller knew something about Pettersson's health status. And speaking of Miller and Pettersson, Tocchet also told the media that the team tried everything to fix the tension between these two. They even took them out to dinner, like full-on team therapy vibes with Elvin, Tocchet, Rutherford, Miller, and Pettersson, but nothing worked. Now here's the funny part. Former Canucks Ryan Kessler was on Spit and Chicklets and said back in the day, if two guys weren't getting along, they'd go helmets and gloves in the dressing room, drop the mitts, handle it like real men, and then be laughing about it the next day and just let all your anger out on one another. Honestly, might have worked better than that steak dinner. Another big talking point was Brock Boeser. He said Vancouver will always be home for him, said he's going to stick around the city, that his love for Vancouver just kept growing every year since 2014, which is awesome to hear, right? Now that's a positive. Now, to all the fans saying the Canucks didn't offer him a fair deal, I actually think that 5 years, $8 million each year was pretty fair. Like, let's be real, he's not going to be worth $8 million when he's 32. Management, they made the smart call, but at the same time, you can't just let a player like that walk for free. If they weren't planning to sign him, they should have moved him at the deadline. At least get a first round pick out of it. It sucks, but yeah, looks like Brock Boeser's played his last game as a Canuck. Wish him the best, but man, like, another core guy is gone. With that being said, I actually feel pretty good about where this team's headed, and you might be shocked by that. This defense might be the best I've ever seen in Vancouver, and with Tom Wielander coming up next season, Craig Button, he compared him to Charlie McAvoy. And here's the thing, building a cup contender starts with defense and goaltending. That's the hardest part, and the Canucks have that. Now it's just all about the forwards. Now, if they could bring in maybe one or two top six centers and go after someone like Nikolai Ehlers in free agency, they're right back in the playoff mix. They've got the depth on defense too, so I wouldn't be surprised if management moves one of those pieces for a top six forward. That could be the move that pushes them over the top. Also, Quinn Hughes has been super vocal about his support for Tocchet. He said that Tocchet is his favorite coach he's ever had. So yeah, I think Tocchet is coming back next season. And honestly, I don't think he wants to leave on a negative note. He's got more to give to the city, and I think he's really committed to building something special here. Anyways, that's where everything stands right now. Just a lot of questions heading into the off season. I'll have more videos coming for you all, so make sure to subscribe. And yeah, this is the new rebrand of the channel, Nucks Fan TV. So yeah, if you want to be part of the journey to 1,000 subscribers, make sure to subscribe here, turn on those post notifications. I appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos.